Alright guys, so before I start this video, here is the Logitech joystick for the iPad. It's very sturdy. You just suction cup it to the iPad. It feels great. We're very nicely padded where you grip it, and it works really well. And it's about $15 to $20, and it's very easy way to game. So here with the starting screen here, and there are 6 races to choose from. Here is my Mendel, which is their newest race, which I'm enjoying very much. It's level 5 only, but the starting screen is, very beautiful looking to me. The graphics are amazing. And then here's my Elf. So yes, there are also 4 classes, and so also 6 races. So here's the loading screen. Alright, so the game, as you can see, looks great. I'm filming off a camera to the iPad, so it looks a lot better with the Retina display than it does on the camera. It's a very good looking game. It's just very great. The combat is good, and the movement of the game is great. The menus are perfect. They did a really nice job of keeping the screen as free as possible, and the menus very nice. Here's the quest log, where you just pick up quests, and I'm gonna run through a quest here. But I'm in the Mendel area, and this is the desert area. So everything's very smooth. The graphics are, as you can see, good. The frame rate is also very nice. I'm running on the iPad 4, which is the newest iPad at the moment. So you can also change the view of it, zoom in, zoom out, do whatever you want. So yeah, it's very good. As you can see, the chat menu is always going to be popping up on you, but you get used to it, and eventually it does go away, where you can just play without it. So with combat, you just touch what you want to fight, and then it automatically does your main skill, and then you tap the skill, your other skills, which are in the right lower hand corner. There's a pretty nice variety of monsters, and they all do their own special abilities and attacks. As for the touch screen goes, it works well. Everything is laid out very nicely, and as for the combat, it also works well. It's a little bit delayed. There's always like a little pause when you're fighting. Just a little bit like RuneScape. When you attack, you have to wait a little bit, and there's always like a little pause in the battle where neither opponent is doing any damage, but that's okay. So, zooming around here on my Mendel, it's a very interesting class. They really did a good job on this class and the design of the character models. So it's a very unique kind of class in the game. I had never seen anything like it before. So here, as you can see, I've died, and you just hit that button to resurrect yourself to the nearest graveyard, which the graveyards are placed very nicely in the game, so dying in the game, it's not that big of a respawn. You don't lose anything. You just get respawned to a graveyard, which is usually in the area, near the area you died. The questing in the game is so far pretty basic. Kill this, get the loot, turn it in, get the reward for the prize. And as for storyline in the quests, the main storyline, it's nothing to be proud of. It's not the best storyline, but it is an MMO, so most MMOs don't focus much on the storyline, but more on just the game, gameplay and combat, and just the experience that you get throughout the game. So as for experience, you level up pretty quickly, in the beginning pretty quickly, and then at the end, not as quickly. As far as I know, the level cap is 65, but it could be 70, it could even be 75, as new expansions have came out, and I haven't, played this game for a while. I'm just not getting back into it. Just decided to do a review for it. So, probably my biggest complaint with this game is that chat menu that just keeps popping up. I don't know why they have it like that, and it's just the same displayed message, that just keeps popping up. Eventually it goes away, but it kind of is frustrating. As for using it with the Logitech joystick, which I am not right now, but I will be later, it's very smooth and it's very precise, and I definitely recommend using it on That's corner of the screen, where on the left hand corner, not the right, because on the right you have to swipe, so you can't be using the joystick, but definitely on the other side. So I completed the quest with finding the apples and then killing the snakes. So you just go to the person where you got it from, and there you have it. As for questing, before you probably saw a little arrow around my character that leads you to where you have to go to do the quest, which is very handy indeed to have when you're questing, because you know exactly where to go and what to do, and it makes things so much easier. So I just leveled up, and so I'm now editing my skills. You just drag it on there. Skills are very cool, very nice to have. They're all unique and good. And then here's a skill tree that you have where you can unlock more, upgrade yourself, and whatnot. So as you can see, the game is very in-depth. It's a very, in-depth game for a mobile device, because it is an MMO. GameLoft did a very good job at putting this MMO on a mobile device. I'm very proud of what they did. So as you can see, I just teleported to the human starting area, and to me the water effects look amazing. So just going through here, the controls in the water are the same as usual. You just swim around like that, like so. And as for the water, look underwater, it's just like a more tinted look, and then you come up and the water's on the screen looking like that. So yeah, I'm glad they have underwater. You can go in the water, and they have water in the game, I guess, but there is no underwater combat that I've run into. There might be some later on, but I have not encountered any underwater combat. Although the monsters will attack you underwater, I have not been able to attack back underwater, but probably can. Just need to figure it out. But I'm now going to the here's the map. Very simple map, and it's a very large space that they've given you for this game. So now I'm gonna show you guys the game with the Logitech analog stick. You just apply it on here, and it just suctions on. And as I said, sometimes it slips off, so you really have to maybe lick it to get more suction. Yeah. So here, when you disconnect or lock the screen, it has to reboot you into the game, into the server, and it's pretty quick, as you can see. So now I'm in, and I can play. So moving around here, there were some quests right there that I could have gotten, but I chose not to. So great game, guys. I definitely recommend getting it. It's superb. Very in-depth MMO. Just definitely one that you should pick up if you're interested in an MMO on the iPad. There are several others, but this is by far the best one. The most time went into it, the most production, the most money. It was pay to play, where you had to pay like $3 a month or $1 a month, I forget, but it was something pretty cheap. And as you might be able to tell, it looks kind of like World of Warcraft, and a lot of people say it's actually a World of Warcraft clone. And GameLoft does that a lot. They just take clones. They clone games for Apple market, the mobile market. But definitely a good game, guys. Here I'm on my elf and just running around. The community is strong. I'm on the most active server right now. I'm playing on a Sunday, so it's not that many people online, but it definitely has a nice, strong community. Just join a guild and probably run some dungeons and things. But here I just covered the basics of it. Probably gonna run through some separate in-depth things like the dungeons and whatnot, but very good, well-designed game. As you can see, they have an update for Christmas with the Christmas tree. I've just got a little bit of lag there, so there will be maybe a bit lag when you're in the major cities and there's people running around. But definitely a very fun, in-depth mobile MMO, guys. Pick it up for sure. You will not be disappointed. So thank you for watching this review.